Hey guys, in this video, we're talking about the Wimaxit 14-inch portable display with touchscreen support and USB Type-C. Now there's multiple reasons why you'd want a portable display. In this video, we're discussing 5 of those reasons. So let's get started. So before we dive into the 5 use cases, let's talk about the monitor itself. Like I mentioned, it's the Wimaxit 14-inch. The main features on this are going to be the 14-inch portability, really great for carrying it around in a backpack and stuff. IPS panel, so you've got pretty good color accuracy and viewing angles. High definition. Type-C USB, so it's currently up to date with pretty much everything, and you can use touch input with the 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C. HD for the HDMI, so I have a mini HDMI, 2 HDMI on this as well. We'll talk about this a little bit later, but let's get started with the 5 use cases. So let's begin with the first use case, which is portable productivity. If you have a laptop that you carry on for work or for school, you need a secondary display in order to increase your productivity. This is the move. Now it's a portable display, like I said, very lightweight, nice little sleeve, so you can carry it around wherever you go in your laptop bag to set up your workstation or your work desk anywhere you go. Not only that, it also has the vertical mode support, so you can put it up vertically for people who are into coding or use websites for mobile development and stuff. You can see it on a vertical display. Looks pretty good, and overall the seamlessness is very nice. It's very snappy as well. Apart from that, it also is an IPS panel with 98% sRGB color accuracy. So for me, for example, I edit a lot of videos and pictures on a 13-inch MacBook Pro. The size of this display is really small, so having 2 of these has that flexibility for me to be able to move my preview to one side and my editing on the laptop itself. So I can actually see my preview on one side a lot bigger than I would be able to if I was editing just off of the laptop. This also allows me to go pretty much anywhere and edit off of that because it's powered by just the USB Type-C connected to my laptop. It powers the device and also transmits the signal, so I need to carry one cable rather than a power adapter and more of that stuff. Pretty awesome stuff. The second use case is slightly more specialized for the content creators out there or even enthusiasts. It's going to be using this as an external display for your camera, smartphone, or any other recording device. This is a huge lifesaver if you're someone who films alone, you like setting up vlog cameras like this. I'm doing right now exactly the perfect use case demonstration for this because I don't have anyone helping me film. I'm relying on this really tiny display on my camera to see what I'm filming and framing up my shot and stuff. So a great example for this would be the S21 Ultra video we shot previously, where I had the camera mounted and I was doing an unboxing using the phone. I couldn't see what I was filming, but because of the Wimaxit, I was able to see a much larger display and pretty much frame my shot, and it saved my life in order to be able to film that video. Not only that, but because of the touchscreen compatibility on this, I was able to control all my settings as well without having to touch the phone at all. I was just touching the display itself in order to control everything. So that's a huge plus, especially if you're recording yourself, you're live streaming, you want to see what it looks like. Great way to have a secondary display as your main display. So we're just talking about the S21 Ultra, and that brings me to our third point on this, which is using it as the monitor for something like the Samsung Dex. Now, a couple of smartphone manufacturing companies have built in an OS into their smartphones or their tablets in order to convert it to a PC sort of feel. Samsung has that with the Samsung Dex, Huawei have their own. We tested it out with the Samsung Dex. This converts your smartphone into a PC, and using the Wimaxit as the display for it is the best use case. This allows me to travel pretty much anywhere with just my smartphone and a 14-inch tablet that can go anywhere and have a portable workstation, a true portable workstation that doesn't rely on any power whatsoever. That's right, if your phone is fully charged, it'll be able to power the Wimaxit itself without relying on an external power source. Worst case scenario, plug in a power bank and you're good to go, but you have a wireless keyboard and mouse. If you need, you can convert this into a PC literally wherever you go. Coupling that with the touchscreen compatibility, you can use the keyboard, mouse, touchscreen. It just feels like a perfect connection for everything and works really well. Use case number 4 is going to be gaming. Now, obviously I can't go an entire video without talking about gaming on a portable monitor, but that's what it is. It's a portable monitor for gaming. So if you have something like the Nintendo Switch that you can travel around a lot with, you can game off of that. Or something like if you travel around with your PlayStation a lot, I don't know how many people do that, but I would do that, and you don't have a TV or a display to play off of, playing on this is actually a lot of fun. Because of the IPS panel and the color accuracy, I actually had a lot of fun playing on this. I played games like Spider-Man and Warzone, and I got pretty decent performance. It also has a built-in FreeSync to this to match the refresh rate of your GPU, which is pretty awesome considering the price point and the size of it. Also, the fact that it has built-in speakers that are pretty decent performers. Samsung makes one of the best displays, and this is nothing short of that. Probably the best display we've seen because it finally supports Quad HD along with 120Hz in refresh rate, which you weren't pretty much allowed to do before. I didn't have a problem with the speakers at all considering the size and the price point. Overall, very satisfied with the build quality and the sound of these speakers. Now the last, fifth and final use case for this is going to be media consumption for things like Netflix and watching movies and TV shows off of your smartphone. So if you're someone who uses your smartphone more than a laptop or a PC, you rely a lot on your smartphone or your tablets, this is a great fit for that. If your smartphone supports the mirroring feature when you connect it through USB Type-C or whatever with the adapters, you can mirror your screen and use it to have that bigger display size. So if you watch a lot of movies on your phone, you're really gonna like this. Coupling that with the decent enough sound system and the IPS panel, great viewing angles, great color reproduction, you're gonna enjoy this for an entertainment system. Not just that, if you even use your smartphone all the time for things like work, if your work is based off of smartphone apps, for example, and you can do things like watch TikTok or Instagram or whatever on this longer, larger display, which makes it a lot more relaxing on the eyes. So that's about it, guys. That is 5 of our best use cases for a Type-C portable display. The one we used is, again, the Wimaxit 14-inch. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and do consider subscribing for more content just like this, and we'll see you again in the next video.